Hello everyone, welcome to another episode, or another live stream should I say, on the Ordinary Boy Boxing channel. Now I'm not going to lie to anyone watching, this is a bit of a test. I've got a webcam, which I'm looking at now, I'll keep going to look at there. I've got a webcam, so which I'm going to start using when I'm kind of doing watch-alongs with fights. But I also thought I'd make a little video just to kind of test it out, and that video is going to be having a quick look at fights that have been announced, that are scheduled, that are coming up. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So there I am on the screen, hello. Okay, so upcoming boxing matches, let's have a little look. Okay, yeah, now this stream may be a bit temperamental and crazy because I'm using software that I've actually never used before, so I'm kind of trying to do about 5 things at once, and I'm not sure about how to do any of them, so you will have to bear with me slightly. I'm using something called OBS, which I've never ever used before, so yeah. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that, you want to hear about upcoming fights. So I'm using, I'm sure you've been on this website as well in the past, it's box.live/upcoming fight schedule. That's what I usually look for to kind of see what's going on, really. Okay, so let's have a little look. So, big upcoming fights in the next 30 days. We obviously have Chris Eubank Jr. taking on Smith. Chris Eubank Jr. with a record of 32 wins, 2 losses and 0 draws, takes on Smith, who again has 32 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. Goes down Saturday, January the 21st, 2023. So that is this Saturday coming up. It's going to be shown on Sky Sports Box Office because it's Boxer over in the UK, and in America and elsewhere I think it's The Zone for everywhere else. And that's a really good fight. Really looking forward to it. Opinion is really split on this fight. It could be a hard one to call. I did a quick pick. I did a prediction, so I'm not going to tell you who I think because I want you to watch that video. But if you look on the channel, Chris Eubank Jr. and Smith, quick pick is on there. If you hear a growling, it's my dog Rupert, so just ignore him. He's just a bit of a knobhead. Okay. Then on the undercard we have Riakporhe against Glowacki, which I think is a really good fight as well. Also, this is where I'm going to butcher names. Essuman versus Congo is that on that fight, on that undercard? It is. What else we got? Hemphill versus Stevens. Obviously Eubank Jr. Smith. So Hemphill versus Stevens at super middleweight. It's the night before in America. We've seen them. Stavern is back. I think we can see that on here. There's Stavern. Oh. Yeah, against someone called Guidry, apparently. Guidry. Oh God. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know Stavern was still fighting. To be honest, I've not really. Maybe people in the comments could tell me what I've been missing on that. But as far as I knew, he was kind of done for. Obviously, when did he last fight? Obviously, he. I mean, at one point, you know, impressively enough, he was. He was the WBC champion, but he lost that to Wilder. So yeah, to be honest, I didn't know he didn't really know he was still fighting, but he is fighting. He is taking on Guidry. I don't know his name. What else we got? I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller here because you can't really see what's going on. We've got Bohachuk versus Gallimore. Okay. Then we've got Beterbiev versus Yard, which is a fight I'm really looking forward to. for the IBF, the WBC, and the WBO World Light Heavyweight Championships going down at Wembley Arena. That should be a really good fight. I've done a quick pick on that as well, so I'm not going to give away what I think. You need to watch the video. But what I will say, what I said in the video, is I'm expecting knockdowns in that fight. Anything interesting? Barboza Jr. against Pedraza at super lightweight. Serrano versus Cruz. Is that DAZN? Yeah. Vargas Foster. Azim versus Reyes. Chamberlain versus Lenti. Wood Lara, just another good fight. I did a quick pick on that as well, so I won't give away what I think, but I have gone out on a limb and I've been pretty bold with my prediction. So this could be my first quick pick that I look stupid on if I get that wrong. But if I get it right, I look really clever, I suppose. Broner, Adrian Broner still about. Bloody hell. Against Red Catch. Goes down at the Gateway Center Arena in Atlanta, United States on BLK Prime. I think I heard that he joined some weird, I don't know, streaming service, and this is obviously it, BLK Prime. Obviously threw a lot of money at him. I don't know anything about Red Catch. Is he Ukrainian? I think I'll have a little look at this opponent, because Broner's completely past it and a bit of a mess. So if this other bloke's any good and the bookies just see Broner's name, you probably could win a few quid there. A Coley versus Light going down at Sky Sports. This is obviously a Coley's first fight away from Eddie Earn, Matchroom and DAZN. I did do a video about that, about Eddie and Coley and that whole situation, defending his Cruiserweight Championship. I think they've paid quite over the odds for a Coley, so imagine if he lost. I'd imagine he won't, and I don't know anything about Light, but probably should be a win for a Coley. Ramirez versus Comey. Strada. Don't know these people. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's a good few fights going on. A few big ones. Obviously, Eubank Jr. and Smith. I'm looking forward to. Better be Eviard. It should be good. There's a few. Oh, Parker's fighting. I just saw him. Parker versus Massey. 10 rounds at heavyweight. A British bloke. So yeah, there's a few fights to look forward to. There's a lot. What I will say is a lot still to be announced. You know, Fury and Usyk is due in the spring, so we should hear either that fight's going to happen, or if it isn't, at least one of those two men are going to fight. So they're to be announced. Anthony Joshua is due to come back in the spring, so that should be announced shortly. Dillian White should be fighting around that time as well. So, and many others. Daniel Dubois, I don't know if he's injured still or what's going on with him. Joe Joyce as well. So there's quite a lot of fighters still to kind of, you know, put their schedule up. So that will fill out more and more. I will do another little video or another little stream when we've kind of got a bit more going on. I thought there'd be a few more fights announced, to be honest, but there isn't. But there's still a few for us to kind of be looking forward to. So yeah. So that is that's my YouTube you just saw. So yeah, that is that's my little stream. Obviously I'm only kind of doing this to test out the camera, but I thought it'd be a good idea to have a little look as a video as well at what's going on. As I said, for the Eubank Jr. Smith fight, I'm going to be doing predictions. I will do a special video on that, so more will be explained then. And basically, if you give me the correct winner and how, so if it's, I want a round, if it's a knockout, or if it's points, I want how many rounds. So if you're picking Chris Eubank Jr. on points, I want you to say Chris Eubank Jr. points, 6 rounds to 4, or whatever it is. The winner will get a special Ordinary Boy boxing prize that I will post to you free of charge, of course. Just so the winner, I'll get in touch with, send me over your address, and I'll post that. You'll be the first Ordinary Boy boxing winner. If more than one person's picked the same result, then on a live stream or a video, I'll do a little spinny wheel where it randomly picks the winner. But as I said, that's not really for this video. I will explain that shortly, because we're coming up to that fight next week, or this week actually. Anyway, thank you for watching as always. Thank you for watching my kind of impromptu stream. Hope it wasn't too bad. As I said, more to test this out, but it's interesting to look at the upcoming fights we have. Anyway, until next time, I shall see you in the next video.